In the first three groups that I looked at, from the 40s to the 70s, people were getting married later and later, but the fraction who got married eventually didn't change very much. What we're seeing now for the last three groups, women who were born in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, it looks like the beginning of a shift, that not only are they getting married later, but if we take the current trends and project them out, it looks like the fraction of people who will never marry is starting to increase by several percentage points per decade. These are projections. They're based on some assumptions that current trends will continue. But at this point, the generations that I'm looking at, the women born in the 80s and 90s, they are so far behind previous generations in marriage rates that for them to catch up, something radical would have to change in the next 10 to 20 years. They would have to start getting married at much higher rates than previous generations in order to catch up. So one thing that I thought was surprising, everybody knows that people are getting married later and later. But the size of the effect was bigger than I thought. Going back to the group of women who were born in the 40s, by the time they were 22 years old, 69% of them had been married. Now going forward, that's been dropping by 11 percentage points per decade since the 40s. So for the group that were born in the 90s, at the age of 22, only 13% of them have been married, down from 69% to 13% in 50 years.